Teach me how to plank. Hey. Maybe that's Stevie. What? Can you teach me how to plank? You know why? It's a really funny prank. I don't even need to be really crank, but for you would drop it like a clank. What? Laying on your belly, put your arms by your side. They gon' be taking pics when they see you planking right. Ain't nobody messing with my planking so fly. Yeah, you got me planking every day, C-I-Y. Don't got one in my eye, so I'm planking on the fence, planking on the swing set. Look, I found 50 cents, planking on my dad's car. Hope it don't make a dent. If I do, homie, then I'm planking at my own expense. I plank so much, I got people trying to sue me. People talking to me like I'm bugging, trying to shoot me. Plank so hard, got the snacks, call me Scooby. When it comes to planking, I'm the real deal, not a newbie. Teach me how you planking. 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 I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You ain't messing with my planking. Teach me how you 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 planking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, you ain't messing with my planking. Call me A7 and I'm new to this rap game. You hear me rapping but you never even heard my name. But I ain't mad at it, I ain't in it for the fame. I'm in it for Jesus and I'm here to teach you how to plank. Anyone can do it, all you gotta do is lay down. Never on your back, no you never do it face down. You can do it anywhere, I do it all around the town. Never in the water, in that situation you will drown. I ain't never drowned planking on the dry land. Planking in the helicopter all the way to Thailand. Gotta stay stiff, no I never move in my hand. Planking in the garden and I turn around and I ran. Teach me how you planking. 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 I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You ain't messing with my planking. Teach me how you 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 planking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You ain't messing with my planking. Yeah, I'm always planking cause I don't know how to Dougie. I'ma do it when you're ready with your camera phone. Don't need to Dougie when all your people hating. And I'm thinking about the planking if your Dougie head home. About to have a party and we planking all day. And man, I know you gon' be laying down and planking so long. I know you love me, but I'm kinda funny, what? You thinking of me even when I'm kinda nutty. Cause I ain't never smoke, get drunk, steal money. When you see temptation, then you know I'll be running. And I stop to the plank, yeah, I'm planking till I'm dead. Bluffing someone called the feds. When I'm rapping, you don't hear me cussing. Damn, man, you can't tell me nothing. Planking everywhere, never do it in the oven. I just get to planking and I ain't never clubbing. And I don't know what you're thinking. Will someone get me a muffin? Teach me how you planking. 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 I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You ain't messing with my planking. Teach me how you 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 planking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You ain't messing with my planking.
Alright, so here's the deal, right? This track right here is about something we doing every day up in here. Lay your body down, put your hands by your side. Keep your body straight and you'll be doing it right. We planking down low, we planking up high. We planking all day, we be planking all night. Planking in the city, we planking in the park. We're planking in the street and we be planking in the dark. We're planking in the clubs, we're planking in the schools. We're planking out in public and we're breaking all the rules. Yo, we be. Yo, we be planking. Hey, we be planking. Yo, we be Hey, we be Every day we're planking, we're having so much fun. There ain't no time for working, cause there's planking to be done. We planking with the guys,